Anyone in Texas knows the 1980s were tough. And for one Texas banker, Joseph M. Jody Grant, it was personal.
I was running the sixth largest bank in the state in Fort Worth, Texas American Bank Shares. And we were one of the 9 largest banks that got taken over or merged out of existence during the 1980s. It was a tough time for me. I lost all of my net worth and essentially had to start over. And in starting over, you have few choices. You either go forward, look forward, or you look back. And looking in the rearview mirror is not a good thing to do.
Jody Grant learned that as an All-American swimming champion at SMU.
The main thing I learned from competitive swimming was hard work.
So the young SMU graduate went on to a doctorate in finance and economics at the University of Texas. Then to Citibank in the Big Apple, New York City, at the invitation of one of his former SMU professors. He was on his way, there and back in Texas. When all the big Texas banks were taken over or merged in the late 1980s, he lost everything.
I don't know where anybody gets their inner strength. I think I was just taught to never give up, to keep looking forward, never looking back, work as hard as I can at whatever I do. I think life is a marathon, and there are hills and valleys along the way.
No quitter, he wrote a book about what he'd learned, the Great Texas Banking Crash, an insider's account. And he went to work with EDS as their chief financial officer, handling the 4th largest transaction in Wall Street history, as EDS split off from its parent, General Motors. Then he had an idea.
I did have a vision. We'd lost our major banks in Texas, and we'd lost basically the banks that serve the middle market in Texas. And I believed that there was a place for a business bank in Texas.
He retired from EDS to open it.
We raised more capital to start Texas Capital Bank than has ever been raised in the history of the United States. We had to have that to provide the legal lending limit to enable us to serve these middle market customers that we felt were underserved.
By 2001, American Banker magazine named him Community Banker of the Year from all banks in the United States of less than $10 billion. And because of his amazing mid-career comeback and the things he had to overcome along the way, Jody Grant received the 2010 Horatio Alger Award.
Winning the Horatio Alger Award was one of the highlights of my life, and I felt very, very proud, but I would have to say that my wife is the real hero in this story. Sheila has been my partner, my companion. She's been my support system and has been beside me in everything that I've done.
Both of them believe in giving back to the community. Just now, he's spearheading the drive to create an urban park in the heart of downtown Dallas.
Well, Woodall Rogers Park is a special project to me. It has a real tender spot in my heart. When I looked at the prospects of this park, I saw something that could be really transformational to the city of Dallas and would last beyond the next several generations and for millenniums, perhaps. Unlike a building, a park has a much longer life.
He's also spent hours working to solve Dallas's crime problems through grants made while he has chaired the Communities Foundation of Texas.
Banking is perhaps one of the few professions that enables a person to see the whole community. And I've always felt like one needed to give back as much as you possibly can to the community that has been, in my case, so good to me. I think, as my grandfather once told me, he said, if you work as hard as you can, the future will take care of itself.
And tonight, we welcome to the Dallas Business Hall of Fame a banker who has become a champion for Dallas and Texas. Our 2011 laureate, Jody Grant.